Hello, Stewart families. This is your principal, Audra Goodman, coming to you with this week's Star Review. Now, I am someone who, to be motivated and to stay on task, I have to know the end game. I have to know where I'm headed with something. And so when I decided to become an administrator, I decided early on, I'm going to be an administrator for 5 years as an assistant principal, and then I want to be ready and I want to become a principal and have my own building. And I was on that path until along came COVID. That was my 5-year mark. And as I watched the way schools changed and I watched how everybody had to go inside their own little bubble, there was really a lack of human connection. I really broke my heart to see that parents couldn't come into the schools anymore, even that year after we came back from COVID. And there was a real disconnect. And I knew it wasn't time for me yet to go into leadership because at the core of my belief system, it is about relationships. I love being able to have families come in and work alongside them. And after this last week, we had so many parents volunteer to chaperone for the classes that were able to go to the Wizard of Oz. And I'm just seeing a huge uptick in people being interested in volunteering. So it reminded me that I should review volunteer expectations and processes so everybody knows what they can volunteer for, how it works, and if they want to start getting involved, how they can do that. So first of all, volunteers have to be cleared through the district prior to even trying to schedule because those are just the rules. So please reach out. There's district links. Liz can help you with all of that. We often have parents come into some classrooms and help. That is very much up to the teachers. Not all teachers need help or like to have people in. Some need extra hands, others don't. Both are understandable and are completely okay. But if you are in a classroom that invites you in, the jobs that you could possibly be doing are clerical, like prep, copies, cutting things out, organizing. Often you'll do a little bit of student support, maybe reading to a kid in a hallway, helping them on a class project, helping with a little bit of work. All volunteer sessions do need to be pre-arranged and have a purpose. You can arrange these through a teacher or in the office, and that way we will be ready for you. All parent volunteers do need to go through something with me called a PAC training. It's just a really short PowerPoint and a conversation about expectations while we're in the building, because we want to make sure anytime we have anybody around our kids that we're all on the same page on what's expected. Volunteer opportunities we have include PTA popcorn poppers. Tyne would love some help. Kids love Popcorn Thursday. Playground support or activities. We only have so many people that can be out on the playground at a time for supervision, but we also would love parents to run alternate activities, maybe like chess or art or something in a separate space. We have art docent, which is growing, which is amazing. PTA events and activities as they come up. Classroom support, which we talked about earlier. Obviously field trips and school events as needed. So thank you so much for your continued support of our kids, and please reach out if you have any questions at all about how to become a volunteer or how that works. Our parent tip of the week is about encouraging your child to develop self-respect, because this will lead to just better mental well-being and confidence and an overall sense of joy for your kid. So things that you can do to help support this development in your kid is one, help them gain competence. Give them opportunities to develop and learn new skills that they can be good at. Now, it could be sports, it could be household chores, it could be they're an amazing at drawing, anything you can do to make them feel competent. Confidence is built when we're good at something. Notice their accomplishments and compliment their success, whether it's big or small, like, hey, I know you've been trying so hard to read that chapter book and you finally finished. Good job. Try to give them confidence. Model positivity through challenges, maybe put them around other family members that are really good at that you can do it kind of attitude. Give them some freedom. Find age-appropriate choices because that's going to help them gain confidence when they're able to take power over what they do. Support. Show that you accept them and love them unconditionally. Of course we do, but sometimes kids, they wonder because they want to please you so bad. Ask them questions about their beliefs, their hopes, and their dreams, and no matter what they say, let them know that you will always, always love them. And lastly, imitation. It is so much easier for your child to learn to have respect for themselves if you have respect for yourself. So be kind to yourself, love yourself, believe in your worth, and model that for your young ones. All right. Updates for this week. It is conference week. Now, not everybody conferences with all students, so teachers will have already or will be reaching out to you if you need to meet with them. Feel free to reach out to your teacher if you have questions, if you want to meet. Conferences will be on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Each of those days will be a 1:21 dismissal, so please make arrangements. And lastly, last week in the Stargazer Gazette, I addressed that there's been some kind of tough issues in the front parking lot in front of the Karshner Museum where 4th, 5th, and 6th grade kiddos go to be dismissed. It's just not a very big space. Cars are having a hard time not following the flow of traffic, and it's causing a lot of safety concerns with kids crossing. A lot of close calls on fender benders. We've had some upset and angry interactions between drivers and people. It's just getting very congested up there, and cars are getting pickled and they're unable to move. And a few times we've also started blocking our neighbors' driveways, which we always feel bad because we want to share our space successfully with everybody. So we've been talking a lot about this on district leadership team. I talked to the district. We've been discussing different options. Our safety team has been working on, and we just starting on Monday the 12th, at dismissal only, we're going to close down that front lot. So we're going to change up the way dismissal works a little bit for our 4th, 5th, and 6th. I'm going to send out another parent square with more details. We're going to have flyers going out. It's not until next week, but I wanted to give everyone a heads up as we start this transition. It's for the safety of our kiddos. I think in the end, it'll make everyone's life so much easier. So we really appreciate your support and understanding through this. And thank you so much. I hope everyone has an amazing week. And remember, at Stewart, we are a family.